Wes here, and welcome back to day 17 of Shocktoberfest 2023. Today we've got a dark comedy for you. We're talking about 1985's Once Bitten. This movie is about a vampirist who has spent hundreds of years feeding off the blood of virgin boys, and unfortunately now going into the 80s, the virgins, especially out in California, are in short supply. However, there is one virgin that happens to catch her eye, and it's a young man who's trying to seal the deal in his relationship with his girlfriend. Not very successful. However, he and his best friends go to a dial-a-date club where she meets up with him and starts to bite him, not knowing that she is a vampiress. And eventually he starts having some vampire qualities, sleeping in a lot, getting pale. His girlfriend starts to notice what's going on, and she figures out that this woman that he has been seeing is a vampiress. She tries to save him, and in the end she does, by sealing the relationship a little bit closer, if you get my meaning. Therefore dispelling the curse, and the vampiress goes back to an old version of herself. That is pretty much the movie. It is on streaming services, or because this is an 80s movie, go to your local video store and rent yourself a copy. Now it's time to talk about what I like and what I don't like about this film. What I like about this film is it is just hilariously funny. I mean, just because the whole concept of this woman wanting to get a virgin, getting his blood, to keep her youth, her vanity, and the fact that it's in a place like California in the 80s where everybody's just getting it on, pretty much. It's making it hard for her. Phrasing? So yeah, I feel that's kind of funny. Even, I mean, it's not very cliche, it's hilarious, it's ironic. Another great thing about this, I mean, I do love the cast alone. I mean, we have Jim Carrey playing the star of the movie, being the young virgin that eventually starts becoming a vampire. And we also have another person that makes me smile. Cleavon Little plays Sebastian the butler to the vampiress, and he has a lot of flamboyant moments and just, he steals the show a lot of times. There were also two vampires that I noticed that were the cronies of the vampiress that were in Friday the 13th Part 2 and Friday the 13th Part 5. So that makes me very, very happy as a horror movie fan. When it comes to things that I don't like about the film, I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I think the parents in this one, to Jim Carrey's character, they seem a little, they're the cliche 80s parents acting like they don't know what's going on, even when at one point Jim Carrey walks into the kitchen and instead of grabbing a glass of orange juice, he grabs a cup of blood that's been drained out of the meat that his mom's cooking for dinner or for breakfast or something like that. And it's just kind of like that. They look at it like, huh? That's weird. But at the same time, it's like, come on. If you saw somebody drink a whole glass of blood, you wouldn't just sit there and scratch your head. You'd be like, okay, we gotta do something about this. That's the only thing that really kind of throws me off about this film. Alright, now it's time to grade this. To be honest, it is a very, very, very tightly knit movie for being a dark comedy. And they throw a lot of, not so much horror into it, but a lot of twisted plot schemes when it comes to the concept of being a vampire and how to dispel the evil. And it's just a roundabout comedy. I mean, it's corny too. I mean, that's one of those it's so bad it's good movies where it's just so campy you can't help but laugh and enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead, but I'm going to be fair and I'm going to give this one a solid A. That's what it deserves because honestly, I could watch this movie many times over. It's funny. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you've seen this movie and don't agree with everything I said, you can leave a thumbs down. I totally get it. Also, make sure you share on social media, but most importantly, push that little red button and don't forget to ring the bell for instant notifications. Until then, I'm Wild Man West, and we will see you tomorrow for day 18 of Shocktoberfest 2023. Take care, and as always, stay scared.